Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's story about Alex, Tuna, and the powerful journey of forgiveness and reconciliation. In this episode, we'll witness how Alex's sister finds the courage to apologize, how Tuna faces the storm within her heart, and the life-changing decision she must make for herself and her child. Alex's farm had fallen into silence after Tuna left, but everything changed when his sister visited Tuna to apologize for her past harshness. With tears and sincerity, she promised to support Tuna and her child, urging her to return. Tuna, moved but cautious, asked for her blessing to be with Alex. After days of reflection, she finally agreed to come back. Alex himself arrived to bring her home, and the reunion filled the farm with warmth once more. At first, tension lingered, but forgiveness gradually bloomed into trust. Tuna found acceptance not only from Alex, but also from his mother and sister, while Alex proved his devotion by standing firmly at her side. Together, they chose to build a future on the farm, turning a place of loss into one of love, reconciliation, and hope. Make sure to watch until the very end to uncover the silent storm behind Tuna's choice. And if you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to subscribe and help us reach our goal of 500 followers. Your support means the world to us. The fading light of dusk drapes over the quiet countryside, the orange glow lingering as if reluctant to leave. Inside Alex's home, the warmth of family lingers at the dinner table, yet unease weighs on every word. His sister sits across from him, her hands trembling slightly as she lowers her chopsticks. The taste of food has long disappeared from her tongue, replaced by a guilt that's been gnawing for days. She looks at Alex, her voice barely above a whisper. "Alex, it was me," she admits, her eyes filling with regret. "I was harsh to Tuna. I said things I shouldn't have, things that drove her away. I didn't realize how deeply my words cut until it was too late." Their mother lets out a soft sigh, concern etched into her face. Alex looks down, his heart tightening, remembering the endless days he searched for Tuna through storms and sleepless nights. He doesn't scold his sister. Instead, his voice is steady but heavy. "What matters now is making things right. I can't let Tuna think she has no place with us." The table falls silent, each member lost in thought. It's Alex's sister who finally breaks it, determination rising in her chest. "I'll go to her," she says. "I'll apologize, and I'll do everything I can to mend what I broke." The next morning, the air is thick with the earthy scent of bamboo and damp soil. Alex's sister walks the winding dirt path that leads to the small house where Tuna has been staying. Each step feels heavier than the last, her heart pounding with both dread and hope. Tuna is in the yard, sweeping slowly, her child asleep inside. Her movements halt when she notices the figure approaching. Her eyes narrow slightly, filled with caution. "Tuna," Alex's sister calls softly, her voice quivering. "I came to apologize." The broom slips from Tuna's hands. For a moment, silence hangs between them, broken only by the wind rustling through the bamboo leaves. Alex's sister steps closer, her words tumbling out with raw honesty. "I was wrong. The things I said, they weren't fair. I judged you without understanding, and I hurt you. I regret it deeply. Please, let me make it right. Alex has been suffering ever since you left, He searched for you day and night, even falling sick from the rain. He's been calling your name in his sleep. Tuna's breath catches. She hadn't known. The image of Alex wandering in the rain, voice hoarse from calling her name, pierces her heart. She lowers her gaze, torn between anger, hurt, and a stirring warmth she can't deny. Alex's sister wipes her tears and continues, "I can't change the past, but I promise I'll support you now. Not just for Alex, but because I see the truth. You and your child deserve happiness. And Alex needs you." Tuna finally speaks, her tone quiet yet steady. Words are easy, but if you truly mean this, then prove it. If you really want to make amends, then bless my relationship with Alex. Don't stand between us anymore. Her voice carries both strength and vulnerability. The plea of someone who's fought too hard for a place in the world. Alex's sister freezes, then nods, tears streaming freely now. "I will," she says, her voice trembling but resolute. "I'll stand by you both, no matter what." That night, Tuna sits in silence beside the small lamp, her child resting against her chest. The apology replays in her mind, mingling with the memory of Alex's relentless kindness. She thinks of his eyes, always warm, even when he was exhausted from work. She thinks of the farm, once filled with laughter and the smell of fresh soil, now missing a rhythm without her presence. The elderly woman who's been caring for her leans forward with a gentle smile. "You belong there, child," she says softly. "That man, Alex, he's not just thinking of you. He's thinking of your little one too. Don't let fear hold you back." Tuna nods, her chest tightening. For the first time in days, a faint spark of hope glimmers within her. She whispers into the quiet night, "Maybe it's time to go home." 2 days later, the red dirt road carries the steady hum of Alex's motorbike. His heart beats faster with every turn as he nears the little house among the hills. When he arrives, Tuna is waiting outside, her child in her arms. Their eyes meet. For a moment, the world stills. "My sister came to you?" Alex asks, his voice careful but full of longing. Tuna nods. "She apologized. She told me everything." Relief floods Alex's face, softening his features. He looks at her child, then back at her, his words trembling with hope. "So, have you decided? Will you come back with me?" Tuna takes a deep breath. The weight of her doubts and fears presses against her, but so does the memory of Alex's unwavering care. Slowly, she nods. "Yes, I'll come back." The words are quiet, but they strike Alex like thunder. His shoulders drop, his chest rising with a deep breath as though a burden has been lifted. A smile spreads across his face, unguarded and full of joy. Inside, Tuna packs her few belongings, her heart torn between gratitude for the woman who sheltered her and the anticipation of a new beginning. The elderly caretaker stands at the doorway, eyes misty but kind. "Go," she says warmly. "You deserve this chance." Alex carries the baby gently, his hand steady as if holding something more precious than life itself. Tuna lingers for one last look at the house before stepping into the future waiting beyond. As they leave, the dirt road stretches ahead, lined with whispering bamboo. The evening air is cool, filled with the scent of earth and hope. Alex drives, his eyes alight, not with business or success, but with the presence of the woman and child beside him. The horizon glows with the fading sun, painting the sky with soft colors of renewal. Within the hum of the engine and the quiet rustle of the breeze, a promise takes shape, a promise of family, of healing, and of love reborn on the soil of the farm that waits to welcome them back. The farm stretched wide under the morning sun, fields glistening with dew, the soil rich and alive. It had been days since laughter truly filled this place. But as Alex's motorbike rolled through the gate with Tuna and her child, something shifted. Workers paused their chores, eyes widening in surprise, then softening with smiles as they realized who had returned. The air seemed lighter, carrying whispers of renewal. Alex parked near the porch, his heart thundering as he turned to help Tuna down. For the first time in a long while, he felt whole. His mother hurried out of the house, her face bright with relief. She reached for Tuna's hands, her voice trembling with emotion. "Welcome home," she said simply, her eyes shining with sincerity. Tuna bowed her head respectfully, her child nestled close against her chest. Her voice was low but steady. "Thank you for accepting me back." Alex's sister appeared behind their mother, her expression nervous, unsure if her words would carry enough weight to bridge the gap. She stepped closer, her voice firm despite the tremble in her chest. "Tuna, I don't deserve your forgiveness so easily, but I'll spend every day proving that I mean what I said. I want you here, not just for Alex, but because you belong with us." The silence stretched, broken only by the rustle of the cassava leaves in the distance. Tuna's gaze lingered on Alex's sister, searching for sincerity. Finally, she gave a small nod. "Then let's put the past behind us." A wave of relief washed over the family. The tension that once clouded their home began to dissolve, replaced by something fragile but hopeful. Later that afternoon, the family gathered under the shade of the old mango tree, where a wooden table was set with simple dishes, fresh vegetables, rice, and grilled fish. It wasn't a grand feast, but the atmosphere brimmed with warmth. For the first time in weeks, Alex laughed, the sound rich and full. His mother watched, tears brimming, as her son's happiness returned. Tuna sat quietly, her child asleep in her arms, but her heart stirred with emotions she could hardly name. This place, once filled with doubt and fear, now seemed to breathe with acceptance. Alex raised his glass of tea, his voice resonant with gratitude. "From today, let's move forward together. No more running, no more regrets, just family." The words settled into the air like a vow. His sister lifted her glass as well, her eyes glistening. "To new beginnings," she added. Tuna hesitated, then smiled faintly, clinking her glass against theirs. The moment was fragile, yet it felt unbreakable. Days passed, and with them, the rhythm of the farm began to change. Tuna threw herself into the work, her hands steady as she sorted seedlings, fed the animals, and helped in the kitchen. Workers noticed her dedication, their respect for her growing quietly. One evening, Alex's mother found her in the yard, carefully weaving bamboo into baskets. "You remind me of myself when I first came here," the older woman said warmly. "Strong, determined, unwilling to give up." Tuna looked up, a shy smile tugging at her lips. "I just want to be worthy of this place, of Alex, of all of you." The mother's hand rested gently on hers. "Child, Worthiness isn't something you earn here. You already have it. What matters is love, and that you've already brought back. Tuna's eyes burned with unshed tears. For so long, she had carried the weight of doubt, but those words loosened it, letting her breathe again. But peace never comes without a test. One night, as rain pattered lightly on the roof, Alex sat with his sister by the fire. The glow illuminated their faces, the warmth contrasting the chill outside. His sister spoke, her tone hesitant. "Alex, do you really think Tuna will forgive me fully? Or is she only here for you?" Alex stared into the flames, his jaw tightening. "She came back because she chose to. Not because of me, not because of you. Because she wanted to build a life here. You have to trust her, the way I do." His sister nodded slowly, absorbing his words. Still, the guilt gnawed at her. "Then I'll keep proving myself. Every day." Unbeknownst to them, Tuna stood near the doorway, listening quietly. A small smile curved her lips, not out of triumph, but relief. For the first time, she believed that reconciliation was not just possible, but real. The next morning, the sun rose brilliant and strong, as if blessing the new chapter unfolding. Alex stood in the fields, his hands brushing over the cassava leaves, the smell of earth grounding him. He turned as he heard soft footsteps behind him. Tuna approached, her child toddling beside her now, giggling as they stumbled in the soil. Alex crouched down, catching the child before they fell, laughter spilling from his chest. His eyes met Tuna's, and in that moment, words were unnecessary. The bond between them spoke louder than any promise. Tuna's voice was gentle, yet it carried the weight of her decision. "I've thought a lot, Alex, about everything. Your kindness, your family's forgiveness, this farm. I don't want to keep running. I want to stay with you." The climax hung in the air, sharp and tender. Alex's heart surged, his voice rough with emotion. "Then stay. Not as a guest, not as someone passing through. Stay as my partner, as part of this family." Her eyes shimmered, tears threatening to spill. She nodded, and for the first time in a long while, she allowed herself to truly believe in happiness. The farm, once a place of labor and solitude, now pulsed with life again. Workers moved with new energy. Laughter echoed between the fields, and the family's meals were filled with warmth instead of tension. Alex's sister often stayed close to Tuna, helping her with tasks, their bond growing stronger each day. The elderly woman who had once sheltered Tuna visited one afternoon, greeted with open arms. She watched Alex carry the child on his shoulders, Tuna laughing at their antics, and smiled knowingly. "I told you, child," she whispered to Tuna. "This is where you belong." Tuna clasped her hand, gratitude flooding her chest. "Thank you for everything." As the sun dipped low, casting golden light across the fields, Alex and Tuna stood side by side, watching the workers return from the fields, their child nestled between them. The moment was simple, yet profound. For Alex, it wasn't just the farm that had been restored, it was his heart. For Tuna, it wasn't just acceptance she had found, it was home. The road behind them was filled with pain, misunderstandings, and storms. But the path ahead gleamed with promise, carrying the weight of a vow silently shared between them. No matter what trials came, they would face them together. And as the horizon blazed with the colors of twilight, the story of reconciliation gave way to a new chapter, one of love, family, and the quiet strength of choosing each other again and again.